Gerald Spoor here at ICAST 2016, introducing the Ike Headbanger Jig from Missile Baits. So basically what this is, it's the better football jig. We've all thrown a football jig for years. Everyone knows what it is. It's a must-have in your tackle box, especially when you're in situations where you're dragging a bait like in the Tennessee River and you're trying to maintain bottom contact. If I'm throwing on a shell bed on a ledge, and the thing with a football jig is I'm dragging and I want to feel when I start to hit that shell bed. And it's more of like a feeler, but the fish also eat it. But maintaining that bottom contact is important. That's what we've always used a football head for. But the problem with a football head is the shape of it. In some situations it tends to crawl. You have that wideness of the football head, but the bluntness of the front of the head tends to stop every time it hits something. So when you get in those situations, it's just common sense. When you get something square, button up against something, it's going to stop. So we've refined the football head. We still maintain that bottom contact. You have the wideness of the head that has you to drag and have that contact with the bottom, but it's pointed in the front to where it finds its way through those rocks. It's one of those things you just have to use it and see how it really works to really appreciate it. Yesterday I did a tank demonstration here at ICAST, and they had some gravel and rock on the bottom, and I was able to throw it out there. I made everybody pull up to the glass. I said, now watch this thing come through the rock, and it literally will find its way through the rock, and that's what's important about it. And me as a tournament angler, if I'm going to pull up to an area and I feel like it's the type of situation where I'm going to get hung up a lot, I'm not saying this bait won't get hung up, anything will get hung up, but it gets hung up less. It's more efficient, and if I'm going to make 50 casts on a shell bed and get hung up 10 or 15 times with a football jig, I have to keep breaking it off because I can't go in there. I mean, it's inefficient. I have to stop and retie, and I don't have that many baits. This one right here, I may only get hung up twice. So as a tournament angler, I'm going to do what makes more sense to me, and that's why we designed this bait like this. It was designed by Mike Iaconelli and John Cruz themselves. We all gave them some feedback on it, and they came out with the perfect jig. Check them out, Missile Baits Headbanger Jig.